travelers and food lovers, welcome back to The Traveling Chef. Today we're diving into a simple yet very tasty Asian appetizer, Tuna Tataki in a wonton shell with a mango avocado chutney and then topped with a Srirachi Mayo drizzle. Enjoy! Okay, let's make some lime zest and some fresh lime juice. With my microplaner, we're going to take all the zest off of a nice fresh lime. Keep the zest to the side. We're going to cut the lime in half. And using my juicer, we're going to squeeze both sides of that lime, retaining all of the juice. Now it's time for the sriracha aioli sauce. We have heavy-duty mayonnaise. We have sriracha sauce. A little bit of this goes a long way. It's very, very hot. And we're going to take our lime zest, add that to the bowl, and then top it off with the lime juice. We're going to want to mix this and blend it well and refrigerate for 1 hour. Now it's time for the mango-avocado salsa. Here we have a half of a jalapeno already seeded, a fresh half of an avocado, fish sauce, a fresh mango, and half of a red bell pepper, and some more lime juice. Now here we want to go ahead and take all the pulp out of the avocado with one swipe, so we have nice chunks of avocado, which will be nice on the presentation. So there we have one big piece of avocado and very little pulp left in the shell. Everything has now been chopped up. All the ingredients we just had has all been into a small dice. And we're going to add all of that to a bowl. We want to work somewhat quickly here because avocados and mangoes have a tendency of browning. So we want to get those covered in the bowl with plastic wrap and get some lime juice on them to prevent the browning. Marinade for the tuna consists of toasted sesame oil, grated fresh ginger, soy sauce, and honey. We're going to mix that well. Time to prepare the tuna. It's very important to use a high-grade sushi quality tuna. We want to rinse it off and then dry it off with a paper towel. We're going to add the marinade that we made earlier, pour it on top of the tuna. And we're going to want to toss the tuna a couple times to make sure that both sides and all around the sides of the tuna are covered with the marinade. And we're going to want to refrigerate that. Once it's been refrigerated for about 4 hours and flipped, we're going to go ahead and cover that with a combination of equal amounts of white and black sesame seeds. And again, we want to make sure all sides have a nice crust of sesame seeds on it. So we're going to take this tuna directly from the plate. It's time to cook the tuna. In a hot pan with a little bit of oil, we're going to go ahead and drop the tuna loin in. And what we want to do is about 45 seconds on each side over high heat. So we get a nice crust on each side of the tuna. After 45 seconds, we're going to flip it and do the other side. So there we have a nice brown crust on it. We'll splash a little bit more oil so that the seeds don't burn. And 45 seconds, we will go ahead and take this out of the pan, and we're going to want to refrigerate it for approximately 1 to 2 hours. We want to make sure the entire loin is chilled. Now it's time to do the wonton shells. We're going to take wonton wrappers, put them in a mini muffin crust. We're going to push them down into the corners and make sure we have the little flaps on the top. We're going to brush them with a little bit of vegetable oil to give it a shine and to produce some bubbles when they bake in the oven. And then we're going to go ahead and put these in the oven. And before we do, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of kosher salt on them as well. Okay, and now they're out of the oven and nice and crispy. Now it's time to cut the tuna into small pieces, and we're going to go ahead and put the tuna and the mango-avocado salsa into each of the cups. And my portion size is going to be 4 cups per portion. As you can see, the tuna has a nice color. And then we're going to go ahead and lay them on my slate. One of these was tipping over, so I had to use a little bit of tuna to keep it upright. We're going to garnish the top with some Italian parsley, or you can put a little cilantro if you don't have that. And there we have it. If you enjoyed this journey, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. We're a new channel, so we would really appreciate your support. Until next time, keep traveling, keep tasting, and I'll see you on the next adventure. If you enjoyed this journey, give it a thumbs up, comment, and hit the subscribe button. We're a new channel, so we would really appreciate your support. Until next time, keep traveling, keep tasting, and I'll see you on the next adventure.